So the idea of having an alien concept, an alien race in your reality really alters your perception. Having it there, just having it there, like the monolith in 2001, it changes the mind. You know, it's so foreign and far removed from what you perceive as normal that your brain has to start working beyond its edges to be able to try and understand what it's perceiving. And this is a really interesting concept if we're talking about that you're the center of the universe and your consciousness is coming through your mind, and that's what you're perceiving as reality. The idea that there's something new in your reality that you didn't consciously think of obviously suggests that it's coming from your subconscious, which is connected to something much, much larger than what you think is real, what you think are the edges of your reality. So, you know, it's just from there it starts to, for me at least, expand my mind into a space where before there wasn't any space. And some of those concepts and ideas are really, they're gentle and they're nice and they're fun to play with. It's like going to a new park or a new place in nature, or a new restaurant, and you can really enjoy it. But some of these concepts, they put you out into the deep open space where there's nothing around to grab onto, and then we have to deal with the feelings and the thoughts associated with being totally out of our comfort zone. So for me, the practice of meditation, self-regulating practices, relaxation, body movement, all of these things come into play, because just like an astronaut would need to have strength of mind, emotional intelligence, and be physically strong and mentally strong, obviously, to deal with, you know, being out in open space and the fears and all the things that come with that. Being a psychonaut, you know, traversing spaces in the mind is just the same. So I take this pretty seriously in terms of whether my experiences are imaginary or rooted in a physical reality. It doesn't matter so much. It matters more what it's doing to my mind. So I like to take things quite seriously, still like to enjoy it, but I take the approach of an athlete into it where, you know, I'm wanting to progress, but I'm not wanting to put myself in unnecessary risk. So having concepts and ideas and frames of thought to work with, not to be constricted by, are incredibly useful. So I spend a lot of time trying to find the most obscure frames and concepts I can, and trying to be comfortable with those, because the more comfort I get with different ways of thinking, different levels of mind, different types of consciousness, the much more equipped I am and prepared I am to step into the unknown and explore those spaces yet to be measured or described.